Here, 2013, Steve Haney from Lansing Eastern. Steve, talk about some of the early schools that have started recruiting you.
Michigan State, Michigan, Illinois, Nebraska, and recently Harvard has started to show a lot of interest.
In terms of what schools, you want to plan to visit this summer to take a closer look at?
I'll probably continue to visit Michigan State and Michigan. I've visited a couple times in the past. And I doubt I'll be able to make the trip out to Boston, but Harvard's coming in soon to meet with me and my family and have a talk with us about how their program is up and coming.
What have you been hearing from the two in-state schools, starting with Michigan?
Michigan, they just have said that, I'd fit in well with their style of play. They're perimeter-oriented team and shoot a lot of jump shots, and, they play smart ball. And really, they've said that they think I could fit in well there at the 2 or the 3 spot. So, Coach Beeline and Coach Laval and Bakari and Meyer, they've all just been real nice, and they're real easy to get along with. And then Michigan State, Coach Izzo's just talked about, he's going to be upfront and honest with me, and, I can come into practice anytime and watch and see how he is behind the scenes, see the real Coach Izzo. And just, he's talked about how I've been around the program since I was young. My dad represented a lot of their players and helped a lot of their players get jobs in Europe. So just the familiarity with the program, he's talked a lot about.
You've seen Coach Beeline turn that program around, since he's been there. What is it about Michigan that you like early on?
Like you said, I like the way that he took a young team that was not projected to do well and turned them into a successful team that, made it to the NCAA tournament, won their first game, and then pushed Duke, who was a very good team this year. So, just the way that he pushed a young team and really helped them to develop to become not just a team that was supposed to be below average, but, a very good team in the Big Ten this year.
Michigan State didn't have the greatest year, but what do you like about that program?
I like that how, it wasn't considered one of their greatest years, but for a lot of teams it would have been a breakout year. To their standards it wasn't a very good year, but to a lot of other people's standards it would have been a very good year. So just shows the success of their program, how successful they've been in the past.
Playing with the Mustangs 16 and under this summer, what do you want to achieve as a team and as a player?
Every tournament we go to, our goal is to win that tournament and, play well as a team. Every game, we want our team to be where if one player's not playing well, that we have enough support where everyone, can come in and we'll be able to get wins. And, even if we don't win every tournament, we want to be able to get some big wins against good teams. We don't want to just beat up on maybe some of the smaller AU programs, but, come in and get big wins against some of the other well-known programs.
In terms, what do you bring to a team and what kind of player are you?
I think I bring perimeter scoring, who can also go inside and do a lot of stuff down low. And I consider myself a smart player, and most people consider me a shooter, but I think I've improved a lot of my playmaking skills, being able to pass the ball a lot better, and just kind of a natural scorer. Since I was young, I've always been able to score the ball, and I try to bring that, but also I've started rebounding a lot better and trying to bring that to the team as well.
A lot of people, when they talk about the junior class, they focus on Charles Tucker. What do you do to kind of, make sure that people remember who you are as well?
Not to take anything away from Chacho, he's a great player, but, I'm just every day in the gym trying to work and, trying to get people, go out and play well in big games so people can recognize me. And, I think I've done a good job of that in the past couple of years. I think a lot more people have started to recognize me. Whereas I didn't really start out as a big name coming out of middle school, and I think coming into high school, I had a little buzz, but I think I've really helped myself playing well. Last year at AU, I got a lot of schools to come out and watch me, and a lot of schools started recruiting me last summer. So I think coming into high school, I didn't have a lot of buzz, but I think I worked hard and saw that and seized a lot of opportunities I had to get my name out there more.
You're losing, one of your star players as a senior in Hanton. You and Charles are both upperclassmen now, going into your junior season. What do you guys have to do to make sure you guys, bring home a state championship?
Leadership will have to increase a lot. Me and Chacha were both captains during the year as sophomores, but, we were able to, kind of sit back and watch Ladante do a lot of leading. Whereas next year, we'll have to be doing the leading for the team. A lot of little stuff people don't see in practice and stuff, that'll be our jobs to take care of next year. So a lot of it will be during the games that we'll have to pick up for a lot of him. But a lot of stuff happens behind the scenes that we have to do to help prepare our team for games and a lot of stuff that little stuff LaDante did, and a lot of the seniors did that goes and recognizes the stuff that we'll have to start doing.
How much, does how much motivation do you get from seeing Lansing Sexton win a state championship? The rivalry between Eastern and Sexton is, a city rivalry, but how much does that motivate you that, all right, it's time for us to bring one home as well?
Yeah, I mean, they were kind of in a similar situation their sophomore years. They had a very good team, and the next year they just took it to the next level and matured a lot as players. And I mean, they went out and had a lot of people didn't think this year would be their year. A lot of people thought again they'd lose to Country Day, but I mean, they worked hard and came out and beat a good Country Day team. So I'm just seeing them mature over a year and get a lot better and a lot closer as a unit. That really, inspires us to go out and, we see them as, they had 3 sophomores last year and we had 3s this year. So, I mean, we kind of see it as a similar situation where we could go out and have that same success next year.
Thank you very much.